Welcome back to the channel. Today we're exploring one of the most iconic and collectible coins in American history, the United States of America wheat penny. These classic Lincoln cents, minted between 1909 and 1958, are more than just small copper coins. They're pieces of history that could be worth a fortune today. Some rare wheat pennies with special mint marks, double die errors, or unique dates have sold for hundreds, even thousands of dollars in the collector's market. In this video, we'll uncover the secrets behind the most valuable wheat pennies, show you how to identify rare varieties, and explain what makes certain coins so highly prized. So before you spend or sell that old penny, make sure you watch this video, because your small coin might be worth big money. Would you like me to write 10 SEO-optimized YouTube titles under 100 characters for this wheat? The 1952 wheat penny is one of those remarkable coins that seem ordinary at first glance, but carry a secret power that can change your fortune overnight. Minted in the United States during a period of hope, rebuilding, and national pride, this copper beauty has captured the imagination of collectors across generations. Its deep reddish glow, its solid copper feel, and the proud portrait of Abraham Lincoln all tell a story of endurance and value. Today, this coin stands among the most valuable old American coins, a true hidden treasure that could transform a single cent into a millionaire's dream. For many collectors, the 1952 wheat penny represents more than money. It's a piece of history that whispers of forgotten wealth waiting to be rediscovered. When you hear people talk about the most valuable coins in the United States, the 1952 wheat penny always earns its place in the conversation. Though millions were minted, only a few have survived in pristine condition, making them incredibly rare and highly sought after. What gives these coins their unimaginable worth is not just their age, but the perfection of their strike, their fiery red copper tone, and their flawless preservation. Some rare examples, particularly those with Denver D or San Francisco S mint marks, have shocked collectors by selling for prices that soar into hundreds of thousands, even millions in rare cases. And if you combine that with unique minting errors, the value becomes limitless. But the true magic lies in the errors and unique varieties that slip through the minting presses. A single 1952 wheat penny with a double die error, off-center strike, or repunch mint mark can instantly become one of the most expensive pennies ever known. These rare variations are the heart of coin collecting, tiny imperfections that make each coin one of a kind. Imagine finding one in your old coin jar, or tucked away in your grandparents' collection. What might look like a simple old penny could secretly be worth more than gold itself. Every collector dreams of discovering that one rare penny that changes everything. The bicentennial coins of the United States add another layer of fascination to this story. Minted to celebrate America's 200th year of independence, these coins hold a symbolic and historical importance that collectors crave. Though the bicentennial series officially came later, the connection between rare American coins and patriotic value remains strong. Many coin enthusiasts group rare wheat pennies and bicentennial coins together as the crown jewels of American numismatics, treasures that tell the story of freedom, progress, and prosperity. Some bicentennial coins have sold for millions of dollars, and collectors who own rare examples know the power these coins hold. What makes these coins so desirable is the emotional energy they carry. Every penny minted in 1952, every bicentennial dollar struck, carries with a symbol of trust, faith, and perseverance. Qualities embedded in the phrases, "In God we trust," and "E pluribus unum." These words remind us that these coins are not just currency, but pieces of American identity. Holding one feels like touching history itself. That's why collectors are willing to pay any price for coins that connect them to those moments. Coins that survived wars, changes, and decades, yet still shine as brightly as the day they were struck. The market for rare American coins is more alive today than ever before. With collectors, investors, and treasure hunters searching worldwide, the demand for coins like the 1952 wheat penny and bicentennial pieces has exploded. Every auction brings new records. Every discovery creates headlines. And as these coins become scarcer, their value only continues to rise. The thought that a simple 1-cent coin could be worth millions might sound unbelievable, but in the world of numismatics, that's exactly what makes it so thrilling. One lucky discovery could turn an ordinary person into a millionaire overnight. So, If you have any old wheat pennies or bicentennial coins lying around, treat them like treasures. Don't spend them. Don't trade them away too quickly, because what seems like a small coin could actually be a golden opportunity. Check every detail. The year, the mint mark, the shine, and even the tiniest imperfections. You might be holding a coin that collectors dream of finding. A piece of American history that can change your destiny. The 1952 wheat penny and the rare bicentennial coins are more than collectibles. They are keys to wealth, luck, and legacy. In the end, it's not just about their copper or their metal value. It's about the story they tell and the fortune they hold. These coins remind us that greatness often comes in small forms. A penny that once bought a candy bar could now buy a mansion. A coin that jingled in someone's pocket decades ago could now make you a billionaire. That's the breathtaking magic of the 1952 wheat penny and the rare United States bicentennial coins. Symbols of history, hope, and the hidden fortune that might be sitting right in the palm of your hand. Would you like me to extend this into a 5-minute narrated YouTube video script with dramatic pauses, SEO keywords like rare coins worth money, 1952 wheat penny value, bicentennial coins worth millions, and natural storytelling tone for better viewer attention? The 1944 wheat penny is one of the most legendary coins in American history. A coin that seems small in size, yet carries a power that can transform an ordinary person's life overnight. Struck during the final years of World War II, this coin holds more than just monetary value. It holds a story of patriotism, rarity, and unimaginable fortune. Made from rich, glowing copper, the 1944 wheat penny stands as a symbol of the American spirit. Strong, enduring, and full of hidden treasure. Some of these coins have fetched millions of dollars in auctions, shocking even experienced collectors. That's why coin lovers around the world continue to search through old jars, drawers, and inherited boxes, hoping to discover this golden secret hidden inside a single cent. The 1944 wheat penny comes with a fascinating history. During the war, from 1943 to 1944, the U.S. Mint switched materials for pennies due to a shortage of copper. In 1943, pennies were made of steel, but in 1944, they returned to copper, and that change created one of the rarest coins ever made. A few 1944 pennies were mistakenly struck on leftover steel planchets from 1943, making them extremely valuable today. Only a handful of these rare coins exist, and they are worth millions because of that simple minting error. Just imagine, a small coin you could hold in your hand could be worth more than a mansion or a fleet of cars. Each 1944 wheat penny carries the timeless portrait of Abraham Lincoln, America's symbol of honesty and strength. On the reverse side, 2 graceful wheat stalks frame the words 1 cent and E pluribus unum, meaning out of many one. This design, used from 1909 to 1958, celebrates unity and hard work, values that continue to define the American dream. But what sets the 1944 coins apart is their combination of historical importance and physical beauty. When found in perfect mint state condition, with deep red or brown copper tones, their value can skyrocket. Collectors pay unimaginable sums for coins that still shine as they did the day they were struck. The real excitement, however, comes from the rare 1944 steel wheat penny, one of the most famous era coins in U.S. history. These coins were struck accidentally on leftover steel planchets intended for 1943 issues, and only a few escaped into circulation. If you find one of these silvery gray 1944 pennies, you might be holding a life-changing treasure. In fact, some have sold for over $1 million, depending on their condition and mint mark. These coins are the crown jewels of American numismatics, proof that even mistakes can turn into masterpieces of fortune. In the same breath, collectors also treasure the bicentennial coins of the United States, which were minted decades later to celebrate the nation's 200th anniversary. Though different in year and design, these coins share the same spirit of pride, rarity, and astronomical value. Some rare bicentennial coins have sold for millions, proving that America's old coinage continues to carry both emotional and financial power. When you hold a 1944 wheat penny or a bicentennial coin, you're not just holding money. You're holding history, pride, and potential wealth all in one. The 1944 wheat penny reminds us that value doesn't always come in gold or silver. Sometimes, it's a humble copper coin that holds the greatest worth. Many of these coins were spent lost or forgotten over the years, but the few that survived, especially with mint marks like D for Denver or S for San Francisco, are the ones collectors dream of. Each coin tells a story, not only of the era it came from, but also of the people who held it, traded it, and cherished it. Its charm lies in its simplicity, and its worth lies in its rarity. Today, the market for rare American coins is booming like never before. Collectors across the globe are willing to pay fortunes for coins that carry historical depth and unique minting details. The 1944 wheat penny, especially the steel variety, has become a centerpiece in the hunt for hidden treasures. Whether discovered in an old chest or inherited from a family member, this coin has the potential to make anyone a millionaire. The excitement of finding one lies in the mystery that you could be holding one of the rarest coins in the world without even knowing it. So, if you ever come across a 1944 wheat penny, don't rush to spend it. You might be holding a fortune in your palm. Examine it closely, keep it safe, and remember that every great treasure starts small. What seems like just another penny could be your golden key to a brighter, wealthier future. Alongside the great bicentennial treasures, the 1944 wheat penny continues to prove that America's coins are more than money. They are timeless pieces of history, each with the power to change your destiny overnight. Sometimes, a single coin is all it takes to turn an ordinary person into a legend. Would you like me to make this into a YouTube 5-minute voiceover script with natural pacing, SEO-rich keywords like 1944 wheat penny value, rare coins worth millions, bicentennial coins treasure, and dramatic narration style? It would make your video sound captivating and professional. The 1956 wheat penny is one of the most fascinating and desirable coins in American history. A small piece of copper that holds the power to transform an ordinary life into one of wealth and wonder. Minted in the final years of the iconic wheat penny series, the 1956 issue captures a moment in time when craftsmanship, pride, and history blended into one beautiful creation. Though it was minted in large numbers, certain rare varieties and minting errors have made some 1956 wheat pennies worth unimaginable fortunes in today's collector market. Many have sold for incredible sums, turning what was once just a single cent into a symbol of hidden treasure and unexpected fortune. The beauty of the 1956 wheat penny lies in its design and symbolism. The front features a wise and determined face of Abraham Lincoln, America's greatest leader, whose gaze carries the spirit of liberty and perseverance. On the back, two elegant wheat stalks curve around the words 1 cent and E pluribus unum, symbolizing unity and abundance. This design, loved by collectors for its simplicity and meaning, stands as a tribute to America's growth through hard work and hope. The warm glow of its 95% copper composition gives it a timeless richness, and coins that have retained their original luster look like pieces of molten gold under the light. But not every 1956 wheat penny is the same. Some coins, especially those marked with a D mint mark for Denver, are known to have fascinating minting errors, and these are the true gems that could be worth thousands or even millions today. Examples include double die errors, off-center strikes, or repunch mint marks, each creating a coin that is completely unique. Collectors crave these rare imperfections because they're like fingerprints. No two are exactly alike. Finding one of these special 1956 wheat pennies could be like uncovering a hidden treasure chest in your own home. Many ordinary people have made headlines after discovering such coins unexpectedly in old boxes, change jars, or inherited collections. The 1956 wheat penny also connects with a legacy of bicentennial treasures, rare American coins that represent patriotism and historical pride. Although the official bicentennial coins came later, collectors often group all these historic pieces together because they share a deep American story. The 1956 wheat penny, like the bicentennial series, is a powerful symbol of endurance, coins that have outlasted decades, carrying the energy of the past into the present. Some bicentennial coins have sold for millions of dollars, proving that America's vintage coins are not just metal, but pieces of living history that can change your fortune overnight. Over the years, collectors have paid staggering prices for the highest grade 1956 wheat pennies, those that remain in mint condition, shining with their original red copper brilliance. These coins are often preserved in coin holders or safe collections, untouched by time. The value of these untouched beauties can rise dramatically depending on their grade and visual perfection. A flawless 1956 penny graded as MS-67 or higher can bring in huge sums, sometimes rivaling the worth of gold or diamonds. The thrill of holding such a coin, knowing it could be worth a lifetime of earnings, is what keeps collectors endlessly fascinated. Each 1956 wheat penny carries a deeper meaning beyond its material worth. It's a reminder in America that valued hard work, unity, and progress. The inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" represent more than words. They embody the heart of a nation that believed in its destiny. When collectors look at this coin, they don't just see copper. They see history, faith, and the human story of resilience. That emotional connection is what makes the 1956 wheat penny not just a collectible, but a treasure with a soul. In the modern world, where technology dominates and physical money fades away, coins like the 1956 wheat penny continue to rise in importance and value. Their scarcity, historical depth, and unrepeatable beauty make them timeless investments. People all over the world are turning their eyes back to these classic American coins, realizing that true wealth can sometimes be found in the smallest, simplest things. Auction houses continue to see record-breaking sales as collectors compete to own these pieces of history, and as the years pass, their worth only grows stronger. So if you ever come across a 1956 wheat penny, take a moment before you let it slip away. Examine its shine, its mint mark, its details, because you might be holding a fortune in disguise. It could be the coin that changes your life, a symbol of prosperity hiding in plain sight. And if you also possess a rare United States bicentennial coin, guard it carefully. These two treasures together tell the story of America's greatness and its promise of fortune for those wise enough to recognize their worth. Sometimes, a tiny piece of copper can carry the weight of destiny, and the 1956 wheat penny proves exactly that. Would you like me to craft this into a professional YouTube voiceover script, 5-minute narration timing with SEO keywords like 1956 wheat penny value, rare USA coins worth money, and bicentennial coins worth millions? So it sounds powerful and engaging for video content? The 1957 wheat penny is one of the most fascinating and sought-after treasures in the world of American coins. Though small and humble in appearance, this copper coin holds a story of mystery, history, and unimaginable worth. Struck during the final years of the famous wheat penny series, the 1957 issue carries a charm that continues to captivate collectors across the globe. Some rare varieties of this coin have fetched astonishing prices, making them among the most valuable pennies ever minted in the United States. It may look like an ordinary 1-cent coin, but hidden within it is a potential to change someone's fortune overnight. A tiny piece of copper that could be worth millions in today's market. The 1957 wheat penny comes with the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on its front, a timeless symbol of honesty, leadership, and freedom. The back displays the classic 2 wheat stalks curving around the bold words 1 cent, representing growth, prosperity, and the spirit of the American dream. The year 1957 was one of the last years these beautiful wheat pennies were produced before the design changed to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959. That makes this coin part of an ending era, a piece of history that marked the close of one of America's most beloved coin designs. Collectors see it not just as money, but as a fragment of the nation's legacy. What makes the 1957 wheat penny truly valuable are the rare versions and minting errors that occurred during its production. Some of these coins were struck with double dies, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks, tiny imperfections that transformed ordinary coins into priceless rarities. The 1957 D version, minted in Denver, is especially known among collectors for such variations. In pristine, uncirculated condition, these rare error coins can be worth tens of thousands or even millions of dollars today. Stories of people finding these rare pennies in old jars or forgotten coin rolls, and later discovering their massive worth, continue to inspire treasure hunters around the world. But the magic of the 1957 wheat penny doesn't stop there. It also shares a powerful connection to the spirit of America's bicentennial legacy. Though the official bicentennial coins came years later, both the 1957 wheat penny and the bicentennial series represent the same American ideals: freedom, endurance, and prosperity. Collectors often place them in the same league of patriotic treasures, as both symbolize the nation's enduring journey. Some of the rare bicentennial coins have sold for millions, just like the most valuable 1957 wheat pennies, proving that these pieces of metal are more than currency. They are living fragments of American history that can transform a person's destiny. Each 1957 wheat penny carries a story. Minted from 95% copper, it glows with deep reddish-brown shine that only time can enhance. In its highest grades, known as mint state MS condition, the coin radiates beauty, smooth surfaces, sharp details, and an untouched brilliance. Collectors around the world are willing to pay unbelievable prices for these coins when they retain their original red luster. The rarest examples are often preserved in professional coin holders, their value climbing higher every year. Owning such a piece is like holding history in your hands, a moment from the past that never lost its spark. Beyond its metal and value, the 1957 wheat penny is a symbol of faith, hope, and heritage. Its inscriptions, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and "E Pluribus Unum," remind us that this coin was created during a time when every penny represented hard work, perseverance, and belief in the American dream. For many collectors, this emotional and historical connection is priceless. It's not just about how much the coin is worth. It's about what it represents. Every 1957 wheat penny is a little piece of America's heart, a timeless artifact of a proud nation that turned ordinary metal into a lasting symbol of strength and unity. In the modern market, the demand for old U.S. coins has exploded. Collectors and investors from around the world are searching for rare wheat pennies and bicentennial coins that carry extraordinary value. Auction houses have witnessed breathtaking moments when a single coin sells for hundreds of thousands of dollars, changing the life of its owner forever. And as time passes, the value of these coins only continues to rise. The 1957 wheat penny is now seen as a sleeper treasure, one that might be sitting unnoticed in a collection, waiting for the right person to recognize its worth. So, if you happen to find a 1957 wheat penny, don't overlook it. Study it carefully. Check for mint marks and small details, and handle it with care. You could be holding a coin that carries both historical and financial power, a coin capable of turning a single cent into a lifetime of fortune. Alongside the rare bicentennial treasures, the 1957 wheat penny stands as proof that even the smallest pieces of history can hold unimaginable wealth. It's more than a coin. It's a symbol of destiny, a reminder that fortune sometimes hides in the most unexpected places, waiting for the right moment to shine. Would you like me to convert this into a 5-minute YouTube narration script with SEO-optimized keywords like 1957 wheat penny value, rare coins worth millions, USA bicentennial coins, and a natural, storytelling tone that keeps viewers hooked from start to finish? The 1942 wheat penny is one of those rare American treasures that prove how a tiny piece of copper can hold unimaginable worth and life-changing power. Minted during the turbulent years of World War II, this coin carries not just financial value, but the spirit of a nation that was strong, united, and full of hope. Though it was originally worth just 1 cent, today some versions of the 1942 wheat penny have sold for staggering amounts, turning ordinary people into overnight millionaires. This small coin has become a symbol of hidden fortune, a reminder that even the smallest things in life can carry untold riches when time, rarity, and history unite. The 1942 wheat penny was struck at 3 U.S. mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, and each mint produced coins with slight differences that add to their collectability. Made from 95% pure copper, these coins have a rich, glowing color that seems to hold the warmth of history itself. The front features a noble portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a timeless emblem of honesty and freedom, while the back proudly displays 2 wheat stalks framing the words 1 cent. These designs reflect America's strength and abundance even in the toughest times. And within this simple design lies a fortune, as certain rare errors and unique strikes have made some 1942 wheat pennies worth millions of dollars in today's collector market. One of the most captivating aspects of the 1942 wheat penny is the presence of minting errors that slipped through during production. Some coins were struck with double dies, while others had offset designs or repunch mint marks. These imperfections, though small, turned ordinary pennies into priceless rarities. But the most legendary among them are the 1942 wheat pennies struck on silver planchets, metal blanks that were supposed to be used for dimes. These coins are so rare that only a handful exist, and they've been known to sell for astronomical prices, making them one of the most valuable era coins in American history. Imagine finding one in an old coin jar or passed down to your family. That tiny coin could be worth a lifetime of fortune. The story of the 1942 wheat penny also ties deeply to the wartime era, a time when every resource mattered. With copper needed for ammunition and supplies, the government was preparing to shift coin production materials, which eventually led to the steel pennies of 1943. This transition period makes the 1942 coins incredibly significant. They represent the last of the pure copper pennies before America's mints changed forever. That historical importance adds a layer of depth and emotional value that collectors find irresistible. When you hold a 1942 wheat penny, you're not just holding a coin. You're holding a moment of American history, a piece of the nation's courage during war. Alongside this, the fascination with United States bicentennial coins has also exploded, as they too carry deep patriotic symbolism and incredible worth. Though from a different era, collectors often pair the rare wheat pennies with bicentennial treasures, as both represent milestones in America's journey. Some rare bicentennial coins have been valued in the millions of dollars, just like the most exceptional 1942 wheat pennies. Together, they form a bridge between two iconic moments in American coinage: the wartime resilience of the 1940s and the patriotic pride of the 1970s. These coins are not just metal. They are storytelling artifacts that connect generations and embody the soul of a nation. The emotional energy tied to these coins amplifies their appeal. Every detail on the 1942 wheat penny, from the deep engraving of Lincoln's profile to the smooth curve of the wheat stalks, speaks of endurance and faith. The inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and "E Pluribus Unum" remind us of the values that built the United States. To collectors, these words are more than design. They are symbols of hope preserved in copper. It's this deep emotional and historical connection that transforms the 1942 wheat penny from a simple coin into a sacred piece of America's legacy. In today's booming collector market, the value of the 1942 wheat penny has reached breathtaking heights. Pristine examples with original copper-red luster can command thousands, while rare era coins or silver strikes have reached million-dollar valuations. With every passing year, as these coins become scarcer, their worth continues to climb. Auction houses and private collectors battle fiercely to own even one perfect specimen. This growing demand ensures that the legend of the 1942 wheat penny will only grow stronger, making it one of the most promising and valuable coins in the world. So, if you ever come across a 1942 wheat penny, handle it with care and look closely. You might be holding a key to fortune. What appears to be an ordinary coin could, in reality, be your gateway to wealth and history. And if you own any rare United States bicentennial coins, treasure them as well, for together they form the story of America's past and its lasting glory. These coins prove that destiny can sometimes hide in the smallest places, in the curve of a wheat stalk, in the gleam of copper, or in the palm of your hand. The 1942 wheat penny isn't just a coin, it's a miracle of history, a symbol of prosperity, and a reminder that fortune often begins with a single cent. Would you like me to transform this into a YouTube-ready narration script, around 5 minutes long, with SEO-rich phrases like 1942 wheat penny value, rare coins worth millions, and bicentennial treasures for better reach